Grand Rising, Grand Rising. This is Sean Speaks. Happy Monday, happy Monday. You know, I hadn't intended on recording a video, but my cousin, my little, almost like a little sis, called me about 5:30 this morning and talked to me, and she was expecting for a video to come out. She was waiting on one, and I was like, well, no, I wasn't gonna record one this week because I'm actually recording a podcast this week. And so normally when I record podcasts, I try not to record a video with that. But today I said, after talking to her about an hour, and she has no idea how much she helped me, you know, because sometimes when you see, you know, yourself and your fellow humans as better than how we're showing up in the world, sometimes you can stand alone in that vision, and it could get kind of weighty. It could get kind of heavy. And I'm normally not one that would really show my emotions too much, but her calling me and talking to me, it just kind of really it touched me, right? Because she has such a powerful story for such a young woman. I think Jennifer's only like 35 years old, but she has such a powerful story. But she's so afraid to tell it. She's so afraid to really talk about it. And it really gets to me how afraid we as African Americans show up in this world. And I want to change it. I want to be an instrument in changing that, but it gets hard. It really does, because I realize we believe more in our limitations than we do in who we can be. And I know that a lot of that has to do with our conditioning, the way we've been programmed. And it's hard to reprogram something that seems absolute and permanent. But there's a time when you just have to move past and expand past who you were, who you thought that you can be, and become who you know you can be. And you got to go through the pain of digging deep and get to the root of the problem so that you can heal, and then you can start to grow how you want to grow, and not within this box or with these chains that's on our minds and on our hearts. And so just talking to her just really, you know, just really helped. I mean, she is literally like, you know, I called her into calling me because I needed that, and she gave it to me. And I just want to thank you, Jennifer, for giving me that call and showing up. And I encourage you to write your story. But my nugget for today is, are you limiting yourself? Are you believing in your own limitations? And is that belief in your own limitations keeping you from the life that you want to live? Keeping you from showing up how you want to show up in this life? Have the kind of life that you want to have, right? You know, one of my friends wrote this Facebook post on hard work and how it's not really hard work if you're really enjoying what you're doing, and we need to start doing more of what we want to do. And I thought that post by Nicolette was so great, because I think we so feel like we have to work so hard and work hard, you know, especially Black people. We have this thing that we have to work twice as hard to have half as much. But my question is, are you working hard to have the life that you actually want to live, right? So that it doesn't even feel like work. You're just showing up how you want to show up in this world. And you're doing more of the things that you want to do in this world. And I have to tell you, when you make a decision to show up a different way, you may have to show up alone. When you make a decision to not buy into the limitations of who you can be and who you are, you may have to show up by yourself. But it's okay, because it's really up to you to dig deeper within you, right? It's up to you to dig deeper. It's up to you to find out the things that need to be adjusted. And it's up to you to even recognize the limitations that you've been living your life by. So, so my question for you today is, are you buying into your own limitations? Are you believing into your own limitations? And if you are, why? Why do you believe you can't do? When I was on the phone, it's like I had to, with my little cousin, it was like I had to keep telling her, you can do it. But I kept getting, I can't. But I'm like, but you can do it. You could just do it. And I think it's because we have our lives, we use these comparisons that we don't need. We compare all of our abilities to other people. Let's stop comparing all of our abilities to other people, and let's just start showing up how we choose to show up. And when you start to do that, there are no limitations, right? Because the only limitations are the ones you believe about yourself, the ones that you believe about your people. And I'm just going to tell you, I don't believe in those limitations anymore. And I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep putting out good information, and I'm going to keep sharing. And whoever shows up with me, great. Whoever don't, great. Happy Monday, y'all. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your week. Ashe, free thinkers. Ashe. May what you say manifest in your life today and every day.